We have the sum of 10 and 6 times a number is 122. A couple of things is negative 122. Is means equals. Here this and is where we're going to put the plus because it's the sum of 10 and 6 times a number. Now 6 times a number, we know they told us to use x for the number. And 6 times that number would be 6x. So we have the sum of 10 and 6 times a number. So that's 10 plus 6x equals is negative 122. So that is the first answer. And that's the sum of 10 and 6 times a number equals negative 122. So now we need to solve for x. So we have our equation. We are going to subtract 10 from both sides. This one goes away and leaves us 6x equals. So we have negative 122, negative 10. Signs are alike. When they're alike starts with A, add starts with A. So that would be negative. Add them up together, and that's 132. And remember, when you add and subtract, you always take the sign of the larger number. Even here, when it says your signs are alike, you add, take the common sign. Well, you can still think of it as take the sign of the larger number because it's not signs are the same. So now we're going to divide both sides by 6. So x equals, we have a negative divided by a positive, so we're going to have a negative answer. 6 into 132, that will go, let's see, 2 times. We'll just go over here if you need to. Use a calculator. If you're using a calculator, put 132 in first, then divide, then 6. If you're using your hand, go this way, and that will go 2 times. So that's negative 22. That is our answer. All right. Excuse me. We have 11 subtracted from 6 times a number. So we have 11. 6 times a number looks like 6x. Is means equals. Now, here's the key thing. Subtracted from. So that's going to tell us we're going to go in opposite order because we're taking 11 from the 6x, the 6 times a number. So that's 6x minus 11 equals negative 125. Now it's important when you multiply and when you add, the order doesn't matter. But when you divide and subtract, the order does matter. And again, we're subtracting 11 from the 6x. So the 6x has to go first because we're subtracting 11 from it. So this goes in our first answer blank. And now we'll solve it. We're going to have 6x minus 11 equals negative 125. We're going to add 11 to both sides. Remember, we're doing the opposite here. We have to do it to both sides. This one goes away. Negative 125 and plus 11. Signs are different. Subtract. Take the sign of the larger. Well, 125 is bigger, so it's going to be a negative. We're going to subtract the 11 from that, so that will be 114. And now we're going to divide both sides by 6. X equals negative divided by positive is negative. We're going to divide 6 into 114. It won't go 2 times because that's 12, so we'll just do 1. 11 minus 6 is 5. Bring down the 4. 6 will go into 54 9 times. And 9 times 6 is 54. Subtract that. So we have our answer of 19. Negative 19.